A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What a nightmare for this defense. His second big play, gashing this secondary and fitting right into that gold standard of Alabama big play receivers.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to find some answers, Reese. I mean, this guy, you can tell he can blow the lid off of defense with that speed, and you just better know where he's at pre-snap. Wherever they put him, let's make sure we get some help over the top.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds a spot in the middle. At the 45, on its way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, look out. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Then they strike first.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a
Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Open runway ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the...
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreak.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Wide open downfield. Off to the races to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it off. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Offenses know and work on.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Touchdown Tide! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now. Offense set on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Time. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. First down here for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. These guys have really performed at a high level. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can...
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that's not a huge game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile. And the offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and
well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. And guys, this is the way you take a crowd right out of a game. Walk down the field on the opening drive, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It doesn't start much better than this. You want to get the juices going. You want to get the ground game going. How about first play, run the football right down their throat and get the touchdown?
And they told us, David, they wanted to come into this game and establish the line of scrimmage. They wanted to exert themselves as...
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing in.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown time. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had.
First down here for the offense. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electric.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. At the 35, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. you go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down, all the nerve.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last one.
Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability.
A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to... The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He finds his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw for it. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not... Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you...
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rivalry, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.